Hello my dear jewelry lovers. Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about Cambridge tiara, which is like two drops of water, similar to the well-known Fruits of Love. Which one was the first? The story of this special royal tiara begins with tragedy. In November 1817, the only legitimate granddaughter of King George III, Princess Charlotte Augusta of Wales, died giving birth to a stillborn son. Although the marriage of King George III and Queen Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz produced 15 remarkable children, few of the offspring had families by the end of 1817. But most devastating to the British monarchy was the fact that none of them had living legitimate children. Princess Charlotte's death triggered a race to find an heir to the throne. King George III's three sons, the Dukes of Clarence, Kent and Cambridge, travelled to Germany to find wives among the ruling families of the many kingdoms, principalities and duchies scattered around the country. Clarence married the daughter of the Duke of Saxe-Meiningen. The Duke of Kent married the widow of the Prince of Leiningen. A third brother, Prince Adolf Frederick, Duke of Cambridge, found his bride in Kassel, Princess Augusta of Hesse-Kassel. Princess Augusta was only 20 years old when she married 44-year-old Prince Adolf Frederick in 1818. Augusta became Duchess of Cambridge on her wedding day. Prince Adolf Frederick was a military officer, and in 1813, after the fall of Napoleonic rule, he was appointed Governor of Hanover. He was later promoted to Governor General. In 1831, George III's son was given the title of Viceroy of Hanover. In essence, he fulfilled the role of the monarch's official representative, a territory entrusted to him. Adolf Frederick held this post for more than 20 years. Do not hurry to think that the information about the career of the brave Duke of Cambridge is superfluous in today's history. Titles and jewelry always go side by side. The high rank of Adolf Frederick obliged his young wife to appear at court in jewelry befitting the status of a queen. It is therefore not surprising that Augusta's jewelry box was filled to the brim with precious stones, including the impressive crown, the Cambridge love knot, which will be discussed below. The tiara, with its distinctive love knot pattern, was a wedding gift from Augusta's family on her wedding day. The luxurious piece of jewelry is encrusted with diamonds and topped with pear-shaped pearls. The drop-shaped pearls are also fixed in the arches of the crown. While living in Hanover, the Cambridges had three children: Prince George, Princess Augusta and Princess Mary Adelaide. After the death of King William IV in 1837, the rule of Hanover passed to Adolf Frederick's older brother Ernst August. The Cambridge family returned to England, to Kensington Palace. Now an aunt of the reigning queen, the Duchess of Cambridge became an integral part of the court in London. Notably, Augusta used the Cambridge love knot tiara at Victoria's coronation in 1838. The wreath accompanied the wearer to all important court receptions and family celebrations. At the wedding of her eldest daughter in 1843, Princess Augusta shone in a gown of blue and silver satin with lace and a tiara of diamonds and pearls. In January 1858, the Duke of Cambridge's wife attended the wedding of Royal Princess Victoria and Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, again adorning herself with a magnificent crown. The British newspaper The Morning Post mentioned the tiara in its description of the bride's aunt's festive attire. The Duchess of Cambridge wore a lilac silk dress with a double skirt, both skirts trimmed with bouclans of tulle and Honiton lace. The plume of lilac moire was trimmed with ermine. Her Royal Highness's headdress consisted of a tiara adorned with large pearls and a scattering of diamonds. 5 years later, in March 1863, the tiara accompanied the Duchess of Cambridge to the wedding of the Prince of Wales and Princess Alexandra of Denmark. The Duke of Cambridge died in 1850. His Duchess lived another 39 years. She passed away in 1889 at the age of 91. The Cambridge love knot tiara was inherited by their eldest daughter, Grand Duchess Augusta of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. The heiress used the wreath for a series of official portraits and during the coronation of her cousin, King Edward VII, in the summer of 1902. Grand Duchess Augusta had two sons, the elder of whom died at birth. The Grand Duke Adolf Friedrich V of Mecklenburg-Strelitz survived. His youngest daughter, Duchess Jutta, inherited her grandmother's Cambridge love-knot tiara. Jutta, who married the last king of Montenegro, Danila II, was never photographed wearing the jewelry. The couple had no children. At some point in the 1920s, the Crown Princess of Montenegro sold the Cambridge love-knot tiara, after which the fate of the jewelry was unknown until 1981. High jewelry researcher Vincent Malin suggests that the tiara was bought by Maharaja Yadavindra Singh of Patiala. This particular crown adorned the wife of Maharaja Mehtab Kaur in the 1930s. Although the center pearl was modified, the tiara probably remained in Patiala's treasury until it was sold at a Christie's auction in 1981. It was eventually purchased by Prince Georg von Waldburg-Zuzal, descendant of several princely families, and his wife Princess Maria Gabrielle of Bavaria, granddaughter of the last Crown Prince of Bavaria. Currently, the Cambridge love-knot tiara can be seen on their daughter-in-law Mathilde, daughter of the late Duke of Württemberg, and Princess Diana of Orleans. Duchess Mathilde was pictured wearing the crown in October 2018 at the wedding of her niece, Duchess Sophie of Württemberg. This story, of course, has a postscript. Princess Mary Adelaide had a daughter, Princess May, who became Queen Mary of Teck. She was particularly fond of Aunt Augusta's tiara, since she naturally could not inherit the jewelry. Another way out was found. Mary commissioned her own copy of the Cambridge love-knot tiara. It follows that the design of the jewelry is similar, but nothing more. And there was this, as with the original tiara. It was first crowned with 19 magnificent pearls, but later Mary ordered them removed. It was this second tiara that Mary bequeathed to her granddaughter, Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth wore it with glamour, and after the wedding of Prince Charles, gave it to Princess Diana. But it should be understood, such jewelry remains the property of the crown forever. After the divorce of Diana and Charles, the tiara returned to the treasury. After Princess Diana's tragic death, the jewel passed to her daughter-in-law, Catherine Middleton. Kat still treats her late mother-in-law with love and respect, and so the Knots of Love tiara is not just a beautiful piece of jewelry, but also a lasting memory and respect for Princess Diana. After Princess Diana's tragic death, the jewel passed to her daughter-in-law, Catherine Middleton. Kat still treats her late mother-in-law with love and respect, and so the Knots of Love tiara is not just a beautiful piece of jewelry, but also a lasting memory and respect for Princess Diana. Which of the tiaras do you like best? Write your comments.